Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kriti and I am back with another interview on my channel about life here in Denmark. Today's interview will help you know more about Denmark. Today I have Eliska with me. Eliska is an expat mentor and her company Relocate with Eliska helps international relocate to a new country and know more about that country. So, Eliska, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to talk to you today.
Hi, Kriti. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah, and to begin with, Eliska, like I know that you have lived in like 5 countries, and that is so fascinating. So, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So, as you said, I've lived in 5 countries, and that actually happened in the past 4 years. So, I was pretty busy, in the past 4 years, and I was living in UK, in Sweden, in Denmark, where I live at the moment, in Ireland, and I'm originally from Czech Republic. So it was traveling like all over the Europe, and it was really nice. And I have gained a lot of experiences from it.
So I really want to know what was your motivation to start your company, Relocate with Eliska in Denmark?
Mm-hmm. So this motivation came from experience. That, as I mentioned, I was living abroad, and actually last summer, summer 2021, I was traveling, and I was in Greece, and then I didn't know where to travel next, and I had just one-way ticket to Greece, and I knew that like the vacation was planned just for 10 days, and I knew that I wanted to relocate somewhere else for the rest of the summer. So I didn't have plans for the next 2 months, and because I really like to live in the present moment, I I did it in the last 3 days. So within 3 days, I have organized relocating to another country. I've chose the country where I wanted to relocate, and that I relocated to Bulgaria. And then as I said, I spent there the rest of the summer, and I discovered that I have a special skill, that I can do something like really quickly, and regarding like moving abroad, or I cannot consider it as a moving because it's like short period of time, but like relocating. And I have decided that I want to help others with this skill, and because I'm so excited from living abroad. So that was the motivation why I started my business. Yeah, from my passion, and now I am helping other young people to move abroad. Yeah.
Wow, that is so fascinating to know that you first, did it for yourself. Like you were in Greece and then you relocated to a new place. And then
Yes.
the idea of why not, help others with relocating. Like whenever I talk on my YouTube channel, I'm always saying, if you're moving to Denmark, if you're coming to Denmark, but when the word relocate comes, I want to understand how the word relocate different from moving. Is there any difference?
Definitely a good question. So people may think that it's the same, but actually it's not. The word relocate is usually based on the like a short period of time that you are relocating somewhere for summer or half a year or even less. And moving, like you are moving somewhere for a longer period of time, you are renting the apartment, you can make like a residence permit on that place. So you, like when you are moving, you are basically doing a bigger commitment. So
Mhm.
that's the difference.
But when you're relocating to like Denmark, I think you are relocating as in also for more than 3 months, because 3 months is for the maximum you can get as a tourist.
As the tourist, yes, that's correct. That's correct. And it's like another popular version is that a lot of people go here for the Erasmus program. If we are speaking about the Europe, yeah. So a lot of people are just like relocating or they are exchange students.
Okay, yeah. So it can differ based on your, who you are. Like you are a student, you're working, and it can also differ based on different countries that you would be planning to relocate to. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So, Eliska, I want to also know, say, for example, someone sitting in his or her country decides to, relocate to a new country and thinks, okay, how about Denmark? So, what are the things to keep in mind when, you get this idea, okay, I should relocate to Denmark? What are the initial things that one needs to know? If you can help us understand that.
So the first thing is the climate change or the weather, because the weather is really different here. It's rainy a lot, and you can also discover that sometimes we don't even see the sun, and sometimes it's not only like a couple of days, sometimes it can be a couple of weeks. So this is a big part I want you to be ready for, or I want anyone who is watching to be ready for. And there is the next factor that people are paying high taxes. And in the beginning, when you are coming here, it can be a shock for you. But when you are here for a longer period of time, you realize that people are actually happy to pay high taxes. They have this mindset. The Danish society has this mindset that with paying high taxes, they are investing into the society, so they have better lives. Yeah. So this is for example one of the big culture shocks when I came from my home country, because we think really oppositely, like we think about government like as bad people, but here people are thinking that like the government, they are like taking care of us, so they are really good. I would say that sometimes it's you can have a hard time finding friends, Danish friends, but it's not impossible. For example, like Kriti, I know that you are learning Danish, right?
Yeah.
So that's a big advantage when you want to make Danish friends and you know the local language, it will be much easier for you. And I also want to mention that like you can become really happy because people are really happy here. Also considering everything what I just mentioned, like the weather and everything, people are still happy, which is really nice. And everyone is equal here. So the Danish society is also putting a big emphasis on it.
Yeah, it's good to know, like, some of the things that are so good in Denmark. And definitely like the language, the weather thing is still, like, I've been living here for 5 years and the Danish weather still sometimes messes with my mind. But the equality that you talked about, after paying the taxes, there are so many things that are, provided by the government. So it's always good to know about these things about a country when you're planning to move.
Yeah, and I have last thing to mention, and that is cycling, because a lot of people are cycling, and the advantage is that Denmark is really flat. It's actually one of the flattest countries in the world. So like it won't be that hard for you to cycle, but they are cycling to work, to like the supermarket, to everywhere. So that's also really helpful and another factor to keep in mind when you are planning to move.
Yes, I didn't know about this, and when I moved, I was like, oh my God, everywhere people are biking.
Yes.
And now it has become my, mode of transportation.
Right.
Take your bike.
Yeah, same here.
how does your program work, Eliska? Like, how do you work with your client? If you could give us some idea about your work.
I have created programs, and I have 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months programs, and each program consists something else. In the 1 month program, you are focusing on choosing the right city, choosing the right country, making sure that this is what you want, and the mindset support. Because these, like all of my programs, they are like really focusing on the decision making, and that is basically what I'm doing, because I am so aware of many people experiences and everything, like, you know, someone just moves somewhere because he's forced by the company or for some other reason. But I focus that I want you to make you happy, or I want you to make a good decision. So that's why in this 1 month program, we focus on these things. In 3 months program, we are focusing on everything what I just said. In addition, we are finding the moving purpose. We are setting some goals, what you need to do, so we can make baby steps. So the big bonus is that you get a WhatsApp number. So that's based on the WhatsApp support, that you can text me anytime outside of the sessions, and we can discuss further your progress. And the same thing is in the 6 months program, including the WhatsApp support. And in the 6 months program, I am putting a big focus on the mindset. So every month we have a regular mindset session when we are transforming your mindset, because if you are coming, for example, from India to Denmark, like, you will have to think about other things. And I am, or about, like, it's based on the country, right? Like, I'm preparing you to be ready for the change, to create a lifestyle you want. So we will also focus on that. I will give you tips how to adjust to the new culture, and I will also tell you, like, many things about that culture. And lastly, tips on finding friends, because if you are moving to Denmark, for example, this is so important, you know, like, so many expats, they are struggling with it, and yeah, it can be really hard. So I have these 3 kinds of programs: 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months program. I forgot to mention that you have 4 sessions in the 1 month program, meaning that you have session with me on the Zoom. So it's online, we can take it from anywhere in the world, and it's every week. The same thing is in the 3 months program, that we have a session every week. So we have 12 sessions in 3 months, and same in the last program, when we have 24 sessions in the 6 months. So that's what are my programs about.
So you are helping with the decision making, which is so important, you know, when you plan to relocate to a new country, and also focusing on other things like the mindset, the changes that will happen, the challenges that you will face in a new country. And also you mentioned how to make friends in Denmark, which is so important, because if you already know few things about the new country, I feel it makes it easier to relocate to a new country.
Yes, that's correct, I mean, like, that's what I'm doing with my programs, because like, all the things I mentioned, that's basically like the preparation. I'm preparing my clients so they can feel ready to move.
So I will make sure that, you know, all the detailed information about your program, about your company, is also on the description, so that you know, people who are really kind of, in a way, struggling also to make a decision to relocate to Denmark can connect with you. Eliska, I would also want to know from your point of view, because you have lived in different countries, what are the benefits of relocating to a new country? Say, for
Mhm.
example, relocating to Denmark, what are the benefits?
So the big benefit is that you will open your mind, you will see things with different eyes, and you will have a different perspective. Like you can get a better understanding of what is happening somewhere elsewhere in the world. So that is like a big point. What will change after moving abroad? You will gain new skills, and like because you will face a lot of challenges, it will also increase your confidence, so you will have a better self-esteem, and you will also gain better communication skills. And of course, if you are moving to a different country, you will have to speak with a different language, so you will practice your language skills. And I think also from the working point of view, if you are living abroad, if you have the experience, or if you are moving somewhere, this is a huge advantage for other job seekers, or like you are making yourselves to stand out compared to other job seekers. So that is something for your CV, that you can also like expand professional network, because you can meet other professionals. So yeah, there's like a lot of benefits. I could talk about it for 20 minutes, but like I would ended up that this experience, like it will benefit you in so many ways, and you will never forget it. You will always remember it. Yeah.
I heard somewhere that Danish job market, they really prefer someone who has lived abroad.
Yes.
So, like, in a way, it's so important that you are living abroad to understand a lot of new things and gain new skills. So I totally agree with you that there are so many benefits of relocating to a new country. And definitely to Denmark, because then you have to learn the language, one of the hardest languages in the
Danish
world.
is so hard, so hard.
Yeah, but I think I'm learning the language, and I think I feel happy that now whatever I know, it's always good to learn a new language.
Yes.
Yeah. And Eliska, I have few questions from YouTube, and people have put a lot of different types of questions, but I will try to put the questions in like a broader sense. One question could be about the job opportunities. So, say for example, people again, they want to move to Denmark for job, and again, it's not like an internal job, relocation from their home country to Denmark. So how can people get started with finding a job in Denmark in their field?
So many people are using LinkedIn a lot. So I would recommend you to go on LinkedIn and search there. But I recommend you to go there if you have some experience. If you are like without experience and you are starting, go and search for some smaller platforms. And one of the example can be The Hub, for example. The Hub is Scandinavian platform, and you can actually find jobs not only in Denmark, but also in Sweden, Norway, and Finland. And it's really good if you are just like in your first 5 years of experiences, you have like a higher chance to get there. And actually, like, you can also learn more if you are working with startups, because most companies are startup companies there. So that's what I would recommend, just like 2 top tips. Yes.
Yeah, because one of my friends, she moved from, it was pre-COVID time, and she moved from India to Denmark by finding a job while being in India. And
Yes.
so she had some experience already. She was working, and she actually got it through LinkedIn, but she worked really hard for it. Like she was looking into all
A
the
lot.
jobs
Yeah.
available. She sent so many applications.
This is actually
Yeah.
what is happening all the time. Yeah, you must be aware of the work you have to do, and you must be ready for it.
The next question, which I really find interesting, is what are the essentials to pack so that you can have some space and you can avoid just taking extra thing to Denmark. I have already made a video on my channel. If you're moving from India to Denmark, few things that you should bring, but I want to know what's your suggestion if you're moving from any parts of the world to Denmark.
So it depends if you are moving outside of Europe or if you are from Europe. So if you are like outside, let's say from India or America or other continents, it's like I would recommend you not to take many things and buy it on the place because it will be cheaper for you. We know that Denmark is an expensive country, but still, it's still cheaper to buy it on the place than export it from somewhere. But if you are traveling like from the European countries, you can easily ship it, and you can like. I would recommend you to do the opposite. So you take as many things as you can, because compared to other European countries, Denmark is one of the most expensive. But I'm thinking about like some practical things, and that is mindset. You have to be ready to face a lot of challenges, bring a good mood, and be open, because people are open here. And also like forget your ego, because if you come here with your ego, like you won't really fit in, because the Danish society, like they are trying to be equal, and they are trying to make everyone equal. So keep this in your mind. It's really important.
Yeah, I totally agree, because if you're moving here alone, you will need to make friends. And if you have this open mindset, because there are so many opportunities to go out, and I feel like, sometimes I am the only one from India in the room. So you have to have that open mind to talk to anybody and to be able to make friends. And to add one more point, essentials, I would say, like, say, for example, if you're moving from India to Denmark, if you're moving during the summertime, I would definitely suggest that don't buy any winter clothes in India.
Yes.
Because once you are here during summertime, you can buy things here, because that will also be of like good quality, because that is made for Danish winter. So Eliska, in the end, tell us how we can connect with you if we want to, know more about your program and would want to get your help.
So first of all, as I mentioned, when I was talking about my programs, you have a link in the description when you can book a call with me directly. If you would like to use my help with moving abroad, with the decision making. Besides, you can follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, Facebook, or connect me on LinkedIn. And you also have a link there, like in the description, I have a link on Linktree, where you have all of these platforms. So go on the Linktree link and find me there.
Yes, so I'm going to put all the links on the description. And one more last thing, Eliska, it's coming to my mind that now we are talking about Denmark, but do you have like any other countries that you are currently working on? So say, for example, if people want to relocate to like Greece, so do you have such programs? Can people talk to you about that as well if they want to move to a different country?
Good question. So I currently focus mostly on Denmark, but besides Denmark, I focus on the UK, Ireland, Czech Republic, and Sweden. These 4 countries are the countries where I used to live. So if you want me to help you, I can help you in this range. But of course, we have part of my program is the decision making and finding the right country for you. And part of my program is that I share a network with you. For example, I have contacts in France. And so if you want to move to France, you can also do that, because I can connect you with some people who can provide you local information if I don't have them. So that's the advantage at the moment. And my company is still growing, and we will be doing more cooperation in the future.
Okay, so I would definitely say that if you're thinking about, going abroad, living in abroad, definitely connect with Eliska, because as you're saying, you are also like, growing your company, and you also have collaborations with people in living in different countries. So definitely all my viewers and all the new people watching this video, connect with Eliska, get all the help if you are also planning to relocate to a new country, and especially to Denmark. So Eliska, thank you so much for your time. It was so lovely to talk to you, and I know we are going to meet soon. So I'm super excited for that as well.
Same here. It was so lovely to be here. Thank you so much for this video. It was so exciting.
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you next Friday. Till then, take care and bye-bye.